Buonasera a tutti. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And welcome to another edition of Culture with 1.Another. We are officially live. Well, it's a great honor to have back my friend from the Juventus Club of Montreal. Well, we known each other from Vancouver as well, Mr. James Lapierre. How's it going, my friend?
Ciao. Good, good. Super excited to relive what happened today.
I guess everybody is. So we're gonna have lots to talk about today. We're gonna talk about this game of the Super Coppa AC Milan against Juve. Then of course we'll talk to our fellow rivalries, Atalanta, Inter, and a little bit of everything. We'll see how the night goes. But before anything, put a beautiful like and subscribe to my fellow boys from Montreal. Go check it out through James' Instagram, Montreal of Juventus.
JOFC MTL.
Okay, GRCNTL. If you guys want to join, chat with him, see with all the events and everything, and you guys will have a good time.
We
Now,
even
before I
have
start,
Milanista joining our team too. June joining our club.
the Milan,
Yeah, joining the
Milanisti.
JOFC. Yeah,
Hey, if they want to, they're more than welcome. It's up to them.
exactly.
So we have keep on the chat, of course. Anthony, buonasera a tutti, gents. The grinta that I needed to see was there tonight. Um, Sergio Consider was what we need at Milan. Yeah, he goes on. Vlahovic, where was the guy? Haha. Vlahovic should be called Vlahovic from now on. You guys pay him 12 million and he misses an open net shot. Haha. Now you're laughing. We're gonna see if you're gonna laugh on Monday. I don't think you guys are gonna beat as much. I want you guys to beat Inter, but calmati, Anthony. Calmati. Me, James, you always said it, Vlahovic, since last year. So then he goes on. Okay, Douglas Lewis, ha ha ha, what a bum. Okay, you guys paid over 50 million for him and has provided to Juventus. Then he goes on. Miners, when you needed him to show up, didn't bring his A game. James talk about it. Then we have Raf. Hi Reno. Hi Raf. Nice to see you. Edith, in my opinion, was one of the only ones who showed up for you guys. Well, finally said something good, but before that, you said a lot that I won't agree. Then we got Mr. Becomes. Vlahovic out, yes. James, what are your thoughts about Anthony's chat before I
Well,
move on?
Anthony is right about a lot of things, and I think he's right that they needed Conceição, and we needed Conceição as well. And Vlahovic had a bad game for sure. Douglas Luiz had a short but not effective game, and Coop Miners, he really was had a dog
Down.
game. I saw a lot of the Juve players had a really good game. Even the ones that had dumb mistakes. Like Gatti had a good game until that mistake. Locatelli had a good game until that mistake. Thuram played well. Kalulu played well. And Vlahovic, Coop, those are the two guys that looked really bad. And Bangula looked good, and tracking back especially. And Yildiz, of course, was all over the place in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. Yeah, well, at least he scored. He was the only one that had the grinta. But for me, with this game, I don't know. Like, thank God I was at work. Like, I heard from everybody, from the guys from my WhatsApp chat who were talking about it. Then I looked at the highlights. This is not acceptable. Like, all of you know, for me, the Super Copa is a Copa del Nord. It is nothing. Like, if I win it, I'll be happy, of course, with a glass of wine. Because last time we went against Napoli, I enjoyed it. I still said we win the Copa del Nord, so don't get me started. But at least show some grintas, something. It's the same thing over and over. They start 1-0, they go back to back. They can't seem like to close this game. Then Milan wasn't at 100%. Let's be real. Like I watched Milan, they had their shot with the PK. It thanks to Gatti on an all goal. And of course, having Sergio Conceição, he's the guy that has experience. But you can see Ibrahimovic wasn't happy.
Mm.
Can we say they got lucky? Yes. But at the same time, we should not be complaining about us because we need work to do, because if it continues like this, I don't know about you, James, it's not going to look pretty the top four.
No, no, and I'd say it was probably. I was surprised that it wasn't Perin to get the start, and Di Gregorio probably had his worst game as a Juventus player as well. I forgot about him, but yeah, I'd say half the team was bad, half the team was good, and I feel bad for the guys like Yildiz that worked their ass off, and same way I feel bad for Thuram against Fiorentina to go up and then mess it up last minute. This is seems to be a theme. So, but this time it's not a draw; it's a loss. So. Even worse.
It is a loss. Then I don't know what Moto's doing. Shout out to Matteo Grande. Well, let's hope we do better, Matteo, because everybody's starting off with the Mota out whatsoever. I'm kind of getting close to there, but Mota needs to do some changes. See, he's not bringing any identity, And true, I don't know why he puts Douglas Lewis the 10 minutes. Put him at the 60th minute. Do some changes. Hey, why you put still Fagioli? Like, seriously, can we be real, man? Fagioli, aria fresca, Then even Locatelli calls that PK. I don't know what's up with these guys. Like, we need to bring in some Juve identity, which so far is Conceição, but he got injured. Ildiz. Who else? I don't know who else you think besides Susu.
We were talking about it when we were watching the game, and we were wondering who they were going to sub in. We forgot about who was on the bench. Like, I wasn't sure if Douglas Luiz is on the bench that game or not, because you never know, right? Unless you have time to look at the pre-game match lineups. But that changed the last minute with Chico getting injured. So we had no idea who was going to come off the bench to help these guys. Now I forgot. Fagioli still plays for us, but barely. I don't even know if he played for us today or played for Milan. The only steeper drop off in play from a player is Danilo, but Danilo has age to be an excuse for it. Whereas, oh my God, Fagioli, he was an impressive player, and now he's just turned to shit. And I don't know if it's because he knows he's on his way out or what, but the attitude and the lack of care when he goes near the ball is super evident.
My thoughts with Fagioli, I did not want him back after the bet situation, but I said, let's give this guy a chance, because with the national team, he was doing good with Juventus. But then it seems like it kind of dropped. Then you hear the rumors I've been saying even months ago that Fagioli wanted to leave. So I don't know. Maybe he still has the depressing mood of the betting situation. I have no idea. RB comes when will people start listening to me? If Vlahovic is not scoring, he is hurting the team. He messes up the attack, trampoline touches, and clear misses sitters. Hey, me and you, we get along on this, because I know sometimes me and you don't get along. You can tell James. Remember, James, I was defending Vlahovic last time.
Yeah, same here.
But now, enough, it's enough. Like, even today, looking at the highlights, it is really bad. So,
and I think that I think everybody's listening to you. I know one guy that's still left that is a supporter of Vlahovic, and all the different Juve chats I'm in. There's one guy left that still backs this guy out of all those chats. So
exactly. We know
everybody's on the same page. Everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, sorry about Joe. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Tough loss today, man. Tough loss. It made me so freaking pissed. I had to leave. I had to leave my whole setup after my lot.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. Bad.
I didn't see the full watch along, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad. I had
bad timing. Well, bad time to do the watch along. Everyone, This is Joe from Juve Cornercast. Like and subscribe to this channel. So before I continue, we were talking about who we were talking about, James? Vlahovic, yes, because RB comes is going to rampage.
Get him out. Get Vlahovic out.
We got RB comes. I'm not out until of the end of the season for me to properly give a judgment, but he's pissing me off with this stubbornness. He's pissing me off too. RB comes. I even said to James and Gio, if he doesn't make it top four, yes, at the end of the season, get out. If not, one more year. That's all. I'm getting pretty pissed too. Like I will defend this guy because last year, no offense or becomes all you Allegri lovers were attacking me. So, which we are seeing it. It was only just Allegri the power. We're seeing it. It's everything: the players, the coach, and the sociedad. So I know how you feel. Uh, Joe, we were talking about Vlahovic. What are your thoughts about Vlahovic? 'Cause there's a lot of Vlahovic out here whatsoever. Before we can talk about Mota, what are your thoughts, bro?
Well, man, with Vlahovic, forget about it. I call him just Vlahomis from now on because this guy, forget about it. But I have to say that when we take Vlahovic out, who is going to be the natural number 9? Nico Gonzalez, in my opinion, he can't do it. He can't do it because our forward line just like as soon as I think we took out Vlahovic, even though I think that he shouldn't even be starting on this team anyhow, but you know, when you're losing that type of center forward, you're also losing basically the whole attack. So taking him off, replacing him with Nico Gonzalez, and after that, just the subs in general that Mota did today was atrocious. So no, I was really pissed about Thiago Mota. I think it's also on him this game because I'm like, how in the hell do you let Milan out of all teams to beat Juventus in a semifinal? And let's not even just make that. It's only 4 days of Sergio Conceição's job at Milan. 4 days.
That's what I said today on my video. Like,
I'm telling you.
you know what really bothers me? Like, we get the ties with goals from Venezia that they never scored. Lecce, same thing. Teams that never scored on the other against other teams, then they come to us, they score. Conceição, his first time playing against us, first time coaching Milan, gets a jump there. Could be lucky, yes, but at the same time, we cannot not see our performance. As Anthony Flair says here, I didn't expect Milan to have a perfect first game under Sergio Conceição, but I had a feeling that he could scrap out the win. Bro, all the love, respect. You guys got pretty lucky, man. We'll see how you deal with Inter. I don't, you as much I want you guys to beat Inter, but how they're playing, I'm sorry. Then we'll talk about it on Monday. So then we have Spiros Lonto. Hi guys, what's going on, my friend? Then who else? Listen to Joe's watch long, and I had some fun. I watched a little bit, but I had to leave.
Oh man.
Malta's making the mistakes of a guy who has never coached at a high level before. True. What are your guys' thoughts, James, on this comment?
I think it's I don't know. I didn't mind his subs, and he's got a really short bench right now. So I give Malta a little bit more slack for this game. I don't know what kind of decisions could have been done differently as far as lineup and man management. There wasn't a lot there to be desired. It was some really dumb mistakes by the players. But there is a bit of a culture there that they should have been pressing higher up the pitch in the second half better. And if he's not instilling that culture in them on a season basis, not just a game by game basis, then that's on him. But as far as his game time decisions, I didn't see a big problem. But the culture that he needs to have with their offenses was missing in the second half.
Yeah, what about you, Joe? Then I'll say my piece about Mota.
Well, with Mota, like I said, it's all about how he approached the game, right? Especially because, in my opinion, he had more. And in my opinion, I think it was today Mota got, I would say, that's it. Mota really just made me just pissed off today, especially with the substitutions, and not just that, but you could tell by the lineup. Koopman is playing at the 10 once again. Like it's just a disaster waiting to happen, and it did, and it did. So with Mota, I would say the inexperience really came down to all that because we all know Sergio Conceição is a winner. He knows how to win. He knows how to win. And as soon as and the funny thing is, we can't close out games. We cannot close out games. Especially like when we go up 1-0, it happened against Fiorentina, right? Fiorentina, we went up 1-0, they tie. when when we went up again, they tie again. And like I said, they had chances where they could have won the game too. And like I said, the same thing here. Milan, in my opinion, I don't even call it luck. I just say that it's from our own mistakes.
Yes.
Our own mistakes did that. And like I said, it all starts from Motta. And I just think that from the management, from the ownership, from the coach, from everything in that aspect, there's no leadership. There is no leadership whatsoever. So now, you know what? Since I'm actually now seeing that now from this team, I'm going to say Elkan out. If you're going to sell the club, because we need somebody actually to come in here with a real Juventinita and actually start really fixing this team up. Because like I said, my perfect candidate would have been Del Piero. I've been saying this for a long time. I think Del Piero would have been, the right candidate from the beginning because he knows Juventus. Elkan, like I said, he's always in the shadows. You don't really like I said, you don't know. Like Agnelli, yes, he did very well in his first spell, but at the same time in the second spell, he kind of ruined his reputation, right? So that's why I wouldn't want to go back for Agnelli, but somebody different, somebody that has the same idea. And Del Piero said he likes the way that Motta is doing with Juve, but the thing is that we're not clinical enough. We can't close out games, and also it's going to be up to Giuntoli for this mercato to actually revamp this team, which is that's one of the biggest things is to really revamp this team because man, today was one of the worst performances I've ever seen this Juventus do, and the only player I think that did very well was Yildiz. That's it, and I'm telling you, Marino, if you go back on my watch along, you probably will see me like doing this because I'm like, mannaggia miseria, like what are we doing?
Che cagata, right?
I'm telling you, because it's like, the crazy thing is I'm like, now, the Cartonati is going to have a trophy, against the Milan. Come on, give me a break. Like we should be in that final. But we blew it. So I'm not surprised.
You know what, Joe? Well said. Whatever, uh, all what you said about the Sociedad whatsoever, Elcon, at least you're on my side. Me, James, we kind of think differently. But before I go to Elcon, let's start out with my opinion. I'll let you guys talk, which the chat is going worldwide here. I'll keep on going, then I will answer to you guys. Like I said, I had people messaging Mota out whatsoever. I know he's doing a lot of mistakes, even with the substitution whatsoever. And it's not just Mota, even the players. But today, these substitutions, like, come on, you cannot put Douglas Lewis. Then we keep on saying, as Joe said, and James, and I'm pretty sure the chat said it. You cannot put what's his name, Coop Miners. Oh my God, this game as a number 10. Coop Miners was really dead. Maybe it's not his position. I have no idea. It's true. After Gasperini, the players are not the same whatsoever. But with Mota. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, are you guys for Mota out or you want to give a chance? Because for me, like I said, I even said at the beginning of the chat with RB Combs, give it a try. In 1 year, of course, if you don't make Champions League, I say we take him out. If not, he stays. But we cannot expect, as you said, Joe, Elkan, that he's disappeared, he's a ghost, to bring a guy like Klopp or Pep Guardiola, because you still need to spend money. We spent 200 million. Imagine how much money you're going to spend for these guys. Not only on them and everything. We need to fix our identity. As for Elkan goes, James knows, everybody in the chat knows, I'm not a big fan because Elkan doesn't care about Juve. Now, you guys can think it differently. Thanks to him, we went to Serie B because he just cleans his hands. He's Gravina's little puppet. Me and Agnelli, if you ask me, I wouldn't mind having back. Yes, of course. 2-3 years ago, I wanted him out because I didn't like the choices he made. But these rumors that are spooling around, that saying that Agnelli is trying to come back to pay out Elkan because he's not helping us. Because that's the only guy could do it. Because you want another American like Amazon? We'll see what the Americans doing even with Milan and other teams. Because Milan and Juventus, they're on the same position. Like it or not, guys. So I don't know what to say, but you guys, let's start off with Joe. Are you for Mota out? Elkan out? Yes or no?
Elkan out, absolutely. But
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say with Mota, give him to the end of the season. He has to make top 4 and try to go far in Champions League. That's it. top four, Champions League, go very far, at least as up to your limits, and then try to win the Coppa del Nonno, right? Try to win something. Try to win something.
I love it.
You gotta win something. He's gotta win something.
I love this guy, man. James, you can out or mot out? Explain both.
No Mota out yet. Like if he doesn't
Okay.
make it to a European spot, then he's out. I'm not saying even the Champions League spot's a European spot, because they brought this guy in, they brought all these players in. Now we're stuck with them. We don't want to go through the endless loop like they do at United, etc. As far as Elkin, if there's a suitable alternative, Elkin out for sure. But if we have to keep Elkin, let's put, like they said in the chat, let's put Lewis Hamilton at center back and let's go.
Like Matteo, Elkin should get Lewis Hamilton to go play for you since he's paying him both lots of money. He's doing the same mistakes with the Ferrari and what they're doing. Yes, he's a smart businessman, but we need somebody different. It's not just Elkan, it's even Cardinale. It's bad. We need to bring somebody that loves the club. So there's Michael, your boy Joe, Michael TV. How's it going, my friend? Then we have Primo Cultures going on the rampage. Maybe Lulu will be better. Pino Shedder, keep Coop shit till the end. It was a big mistake. Yes, I agree with you. Tony Roast Beef. For central midfield, Coop doesn't like to play in the central midfield. 100%. Pino again. Grande James. Spiros. I think this guy Spiros is the guy from our WhatsApp chat with the Bianconeri Zone.
Yeah, I think
the
so.
Greek
Maybe.
guy. Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Spiros.
Thanks for joining, my friend. Thank you. Then we have, don't even get me started with what Elkin did to my Scuderia. I see a lot on Twitter. You're going on a rampage at all the Juve channels. I know how you think, but let's just leave it like that for now.
The other problem is we play in Saudi Arabia. We play like shit. Now nobody's going to want to buy us that was there. Like,
I don't know. Like I said, these are rumors that Agnelli is looking for with this Saudi guy whatsoever, but I don't know. We'll wait and see, man, because if you get another American owner, it's not going to conclude anything.
The only good thing about watching this was it was good to see that Pioli is no longer on fire.
Yes.
Oh, man, no.
I don't know, man. I don't really know. Well, good luck on Milan on the next. My mother's a Milanista. I called her today at 2 p.m. Okay, guys? She was sleeping. I said, Ma, che stai sveglio? I said, no, I called you because I guess you're happy. But of course I'm happy. Of course. Let's hope this coach does well, but with a smile on her face, you know. But my mom is very sportive. And for respect for my mom, as much you guys pissed me off today, please try to beat Inter. But the chances are 0. What do you guys think? Let's start off with James, with Milan, Inter. What are your thoughts?
They did it already.
Who's going to win?
Here they have their number. Merda goes down.
You, Joe?
I'm going to say that Milan win. A surprise win against Inter. And I can't wait till that happens so then I could just, give Mr. IFTV Antonio a call because he called me. The craziest thing is, Reno, he actually called me and he was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. No, he was playing in the background, the Juve anthem, and he just started laughing. Storia di un grande amore. What? I was like, excuse me? like, come on, Antonio.
Did you tell him to come here? He didn't have the...
No, he couldn't because they're recording a podcast tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll give it to him tomorrow once I see IFTV.
Yeah, but
for me... go ahead, sorry.
He said the next Milan game will do something, he said. So that's a good thing.
Matteo says, honestly, I can see Milan doing it, guys, especially with Daddy Kiko. I don't know, man. If they play like how they played today, like it's not Conceição's fault. Because yesterday, Milan against Atalanta, guys, as much as we hate that team, like I said, supposed to bring some Milanista tonight, but they couldn't come. I told them this morning, but I don't know. Pino Charretta says Inter will destroy Milan. Go ahead, James. Wait, you were saying something?
I saw before the game an unnamed website that often has things that aren't necessarily true on it. A rumor that Conte Sal wants to join his father in the summer and forego the Juve outright purchase.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, your father is a Milanista. I have my mother
Wow.
Milanista. Well, my mom doesn't give me a hard time, so sorry for your dad giving me a hard time. So, before I continue on, let me check here with the likes. How much likes we got here, boys? We got 8 likes. Come on, let's put up these likes. Please continue, like and share, subscribe, and of course follow Joel. If you want to see him pissed off on the watch along, it's the best place to see him. Which he's doing a wonderful job because, like, buddy, you did a live with me. You did 3 lives in one day, bro. That's crazy. Good for you. Man, I can't do it. Like, I did it once, twice. Yeah, with you. Then you came to my show with the Bianconeri zone. I got a family, so I can't do it. But good for you. Then, of course, James, you can follow him at the JOC Montreal Instagram, right? So.
Yep.
And what else is there to talk about, boys? What else is there to talk about?
Did you guys see Vlahovic? He looked like he was laughing at one point.
I saw
Really?
that during the game.
Like
I saw that
Milan
during the
scored
game.
second goal.
Yep.
What an idiot.
Wasn't sure.
I hope he leaves.
It reminded me of Rabiot and Nonje last year.
What a bunch of bacalas, I tell you. A bunch of bacalas. I didn't see that. But moving on, because we did talk about let's talk about these cartonati, unfortunately. But we'll play fun. Your guys' thoughts about yesterday's game. For me, I watched it. I'm gonna keep it slow and sweet. The only thing I wasn't too happy, I don't know why Gasperini didn't put those top players. Maybe they couldn't. Sorry, they couldn't beat them because with their history, they always lose against Inter. But Inter, sadly to say, Di Marco plays very well. Barella, unstoppable. Lautaro, I'm sorry, I don't know about you guys on the chat. You let me know. He's been really bad. Like he even the shots that he had, but nice shots. He almost got it in, but nothing. Totally zero. But this team that having Inzaghi that has been winning the Super Coppa, because if they win on Monday, they're going to be winning the money, 9 million. So we'll see how that goes. Because so far they haven't been dropping points, so we'll see in the Campeonato as much we want to. But the moment you think they do, I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts about this Inter-Atalanta in general? Let's start with you, James.
It was a really good game. Really good game to watch. I really dislike Denzel Dumfries. He's one of my least favorite players, so seeing him score sucks. But it was a good, entertaining game. But it's always unfortunate to see Inter win. That's the reality of it all. But hopefully Milan can take them out. It was interesting that we had a packed stadium today, and that theirs was like half empty. Very strange for a game like that. But yeah, overall it was entertaining, and they both have a lot of talent on their teams. And the question is if would you rather have Inter win another Scudetto and talk about when their next star is coming or when their actual star now becomes real? Or would you rather have Napoli talking about a dynasty?
Neither both, but I wouldn't mind seeing Atalanta winning. Let's hope. Because I already go on with some Napolitans on Twitter. They drive me nuts, but I don't want to get there. What about you, Joe? What do you think about this Inter Milan and Atalanta?
Well, it's no. I mean, I saw the whole game actually. Very classic Cartonati win. What can we say about it? The craziest thing is that I didn't expect 2 goals from Dumfries. Me and my dad, we call, instead of Dumfries, we call him Dumfries. So Dumfries. So like I said, what can I say? I mean, listen, Gasperini, I don't know what the heck he was doing with not starting the like Lukman, a couple of the just the starters in general. But like I said, Atalanta, they might just be saving up for the Scudetto. Maybe that's why they were resting players. They were like, okay, we don't care about the Super Coppa. We care about the Scudetto, which is always a possibility. But seeing Inter win against Atalanta, we knew it's always going to be in the stars, right? I mean, also, you have Marotta over there smiling in the stands, just like, with the money. That's it. Marotta League, right? So
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So you never know. with
I
Inter, I say that they are going to be favorite going into the Milan match, but I would have to say that you never know, like what happened in the league. Milan could be having a shocking win, right? But the thing is that Inzaghi, when Inzaghi's in a final in like a cup, he does extremely well. Like I think if they win, if Inter win, they're going like 4 in a row in the Super Cups.
yeah.
And then not just that, but the craziest thing is that if they actually win, they're going to be tied with Juve on the same amount of Super Cup trophies, which I do not want that to happen.
Well, nobody wants that to happen, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I'd rather
Michael
see Milan win.
Severino. Yeah,
rather see
well,
Milan.
I wouldn't mind seeing that too, but for me, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Michael Severino Gasperini has sights on the domestic and CL.
Yes.
Well-
CL, I don't know about the CL. Just
Well, he might go to the final, maybe, but you never know. A lot of people doubt Atalanta, but I think it could be their year. It could be their year. We'll wait and see. But speaking of Milan, this guy's on my nerves tonight. I can tell you right now that we will not make things easy for Inter in the final. That's a fact. Anthony, calm down. You said this last year too at the last game with Inter. I will be calm. Like, good luck. I will be there. Like, I'll be celebrating. Well, not celebrating. Just give it to Inter a nice a casa Inter with a nice bicchieruccio di vino for respect for my mother. That is a Milanista. But let's be realistic. We have, okay, one sec. Before I go to a question here, Spiro, Marotta and Giunto don't do the same job. We cannot judge Marotta. Giunto still has long ways to go. Marotta is in the middle of the politics. He's going to be the next president of the FIGC. And that was the big mistake. Agnelli got rid of him, in my opinion. What about you guys? James, Marotta with Agnelli getting rid of him?
100%. It was terrible because I'd say that at least 50% of the reason we're in the shit that we're in today is because of Paratici running the club and just getting every free player with a high salary in Europe at the midfield position. Sorry. And in the future, if he does become the president of FIGC, it's going to be a problem as well. Maybe he'll try to be impartial, but yeah. Giuntoli is so far, I think he's done more good moves than bad moves, especially on the sales. If you can get rid of Arthur this window, that's magic. But yeah, it's the past is the past, and we have Giuntoli now, and I trust his moves. The Danilo one seems a little classless and weird, but maybe we'll find out later down the road more about why Chiesa was let go for so little. It seems like it's playing out in Liverpool, and why Danilo is getting let go the way he is too. So we don't see behind the scenes.
Yeah, because it's funny. Before I ask you a question, I prefer say the same question. I have a question. If you had option right now to bring back Marotta or keep Giuntoli, what would you do? Joe, kind of similar question that I said before.
Well, I'm going to go back with the Agnelli part with Marotta.
Okay.
When Agnelli let go Marotta, that was, I think, the biggest decline for Juventus in terms of the past few years. Ever since that day that happened. Now, if you have to really compare with Marotta and Giuntoli. Marotta, at Inter, he was, I think, the CEO And then now he's the president. So right now he can make any move that he wants. Giuntoli is just a sporting director. So, he could Giuntoli can only do so much. Listen, getting Mota at the start of the season, you could see that there was a plan. You could see that there was something, and not just that, but the players as well. The thing is that also look at the magic that Giuntoli did with getting rid of a lot of these players that I think were like too much salary, especially, and also getting them to decrease. For example, Rabiot, right? Rabiot, my gosh, this guy wanted like 10 million a season, and Giuntoli, stood his ground and said no. So listen, it takes guy. Like I said, Giuntoli I think was one of the best, I would say, points for Juventus. He's done like more good than bad. But like I said, not everything is on Giuntoli. You can't blame everything on just Giuntoli. It's also the whole team. It's for the players that wear this shirt too, because the shirt, like I said, when players put it on, it's very heavy with rich history and with a lot of the legends that played for it. For example, Judas with the number 10, it's Del Piero, Dybala, etc. When prime Pogba, when before he left, not the 2.0 Pogba. I'm saying prime Pogba, but. You guys, get what I'm trying to say is that, definitely I would say that from that decline, if I have to go with, Marotta, of course, what do you think I want to say, RB Combs? Of course I want Marotta back. The reason why is because he knows how to, one, rebuild teams. He knows, and I think he's the master at doing that. I mean, look at what happened, right? In 2021, he goes to Inter. And or what was it, 2020, 2021? He goes to Inter, gets Conte to Inter, and makes a massive, great team, right? And they win the Scudetto, knocking our Iron Rain. And then after that, they had a falling out with Conte, and then they go and fetch a new guy like Inzaghi, right? And like I said, they just built like that. But what I like about it now, I want to see how it would have been, right? If we still have Marotta, and then we appointed Giuntoli as well to be like his little right man. That I would like to see too, which, like I said, not everything is on Giuntoli. You also have to remember there's other people that are above him. There's and it all starts from Elkan. And now I'm seeing that now. And like I said, where is Elkan? Where is he at the stadium? And who is our president now? Gianluca Ferrero? Where is he? Where is Gianluca Ferrero, right? Where is that guy? Nowhere to be seen. Where's Scanavino, the CEO? Nowhere to be seen, right? So like I said, it's not only on Giuntoli, but I would say it's the entire upper management I think Giuntoli has done a very good job in the sporting side, but the upper management, my God, like I said, what can I say? Like I said, it's the jersey. It's the jersey. You play for Juventus, you show that you have the grinta, you pride, everything. Let's go. Like Vlahovic, I think should be kicked off the team right away. If that was true, James, I mean, if that was true about the laughing and stuff like that, he should be kicked. In my opinion, he shouldn't even be called up.
He should be out as soon as possible.
Because there's no way that Vlahovic, if you're playing for Juventus, earning 12 million euros a season, get out of the club as soon as possible. Giuntoli, and I bet you Giuntoli is already going to be planning that. And like I said, I'd rather get somebody that can at least trap the ball, do something. I'd rather get somebody else than have Vlahovic on the team at this moment in time. So,
well, good thoughts on you guys. For me, Marotta, my thoughts about the minestre riscaldate. I never want them back, but I will never mind Marotta. And we see here people after what you said, pretty much what you said about Elkan Giuntoli. I have nothing against Giuntoli. For me, Giuntoli, of course, he's Elkan's little puppet. He can do so much. There's a lot of pressure on him as well. I'll give him time, then we can judge up to next year, the summer. But like Spiro was saying, but let's be honest, the decline had already begun even with Marotta there. Yes, but even when Paratici came and what's his name, Ronaldo, because Marotta did not want Ronaldo. Mm-hmm. And look, he left, and now he's doing good with Inter, unfortunately. Then we can talk about the debts whatsoever about Inter, but guys, it is what it is. Then RB Combs. I'm not blaming Giuntoli, but his quotes are making me roll my eyes now. Same here. I get mad when he says top four. Like 2 weeks ago, he said we're going top four. Then I just look recently. We're going for any trophy, like Juntoli. This is Juventus. You talking like this, not good. You know what I mean? So I know where Mr. Becomes is going through. Things to come back, RB Combs. We didn't get along because of Allegri, but we're getting along with certain things. I love that, bro. I love it. We got Andrew. Ciao a tutti. RB Combs said about this laugh. I did not see the laughing about Vlahovic. Like, what was it about? I have no idea.
It was after Milan scored the second goal.
Mhm.
The second goal.
Yeah,
That's when he did like this, and he was like laughing, and you could see that he was laughing. So
Tony Rosefield, that's not the reason to get rid of him. Who? Vlahovic?
Yeah, it's a new reason.
It's a new reason.
It's an addition.
Yeah, it's an additional for that. I mean,
Bro, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Like I said, I've been defending this guy. James, he's where we known each other. He lived in Vancouver. And me, James defended him, and people in our chat, Lavo miss. And now I'm saying it too because I see it. He's not a Juventus caliber. The guy just needs to leave in. He better be lucky that our team will pay him that much. But speaking about our club and stuff, now we have Milan in the middle. We can talk about, I know Sociedad, how bad it is whatsoever, but even Milan, we got Cardinale. A lot of Milanisti are not happy. Pretty much Cardinale and Mr. Chocolate Head over the Ferrero are on the same page, And even the things that he said about Inter, yes, they went to Scudetto, but they're on debts. Well, you weren't there when Milan went to Scudetto, so pretty much you're on the same position on that department, if you ask me. What are you guys' thoughts? James, AC Milan, the president, having Ibrahimovic, which I don't think he's doing a wonderful job. I know Antonio loves Ibrahimovic, but
It was funny seeing him holding a Juventus jersey with Ferraro. That was interesting. But Milan, I think, might turn it around with this coach because they do have quality players that were some of them were starters in the Premier League, a good deal of them. Some of them play together on the USMT, as we have a couple on our team, one of which did not play very well today and one did. But I think that they only have up to go from here, to be honest.
You, Joe?
yeah. Well, I mean, we had our problems. I had a lot of my opinions about Milan, especially when Fonseca was there. But now with this Conceição, Milan could definitely be improving, I think, for the next couple of years, especially like if they keep on going in the trajectory, even like with the beautiful start against us, right? I mean, they win, but like I said, it all starts from the management. I think Ibrahimovic going into the management was a good move, but was it a good move to really make him in charge of almost everything? Not a chance. I think that, like I said, from the reason why the Milan wasn't doing as well either was because of when they fired Maldini, disrespecting one of their legends like
I
that
forgot
too.
about that.
I was not in part with that because it's like I said, it's one of your best club legends, probably the best in Milan's history, in my opinion. Like I said, Maldini, and also brought you the Scudetto back, and then you fire him, and then all of a sudden now you weren't doing as well when you appointed Ibrahimovic. Now what I like about Ibrahimovic is that I think that he's finally learning what he did, and now he's trying to fix his mistake. So, like I said, it's only going to be up for probably Milan from this point on. And like I said, if they win the Super Cup, I think, like I said, it's going to be a little bit more up for Milan. That's why Juventus has to be very careful in the league too now, because if Milan goes into top form, we could ourselves miss out on a top four, which like I said, with the team that we have, a top four shouldn't even be a question. We should qualify already to it,
Well, the reason why I brought this up between Milan and Juventus, because with these organizations that they have, Juventus and Milan, because we all know Milan and Juventus were the biggest of history, especially Milan with their Champions League, Juventus with their history, with the nine Scudettos. But we have these people, they don't know what it means to be in these clubs, and they're, in my opinion, destroying the clubs. I don't see any identity in both teams. That's why I kind of brought this up, because I see the Milan fans, complaining on their coach in Italy, here, North America whatsoever, and the Juventine, of course, complaining with their president, their organization, and whatsoever. Can it be bad, bigger for both teams, especially our lovely Juventus? I hope, because we don't want to suffer for another 5 to 10 years, and same with as goes Milan. Because if Milan gets in the mix, it's good to see the Serie A more competitive. You know what I mean? So we have a question from Primo Calcio. If you're Giuntoli, who are you guys signing in January? That's a good question. He has to be signing a lot of good players, but unfortunately, we cannot sign a lot. For me, if you can get this Silva, which is a low risk, then a good experienced defender, then I don't know. For the striker, I I have no choice at this point, being realistically speaking, at Zirski. What about you guys? Joe? So with Joe, then James.
Xerxes is a must. Xerxes is a
Xerxes
must.
is a must.
Now, will he fix the Juventus team? No, he will not.
No.
He will. I think he will make it better than it is already now, especially when going forward. But I don't think that he's gonna fix the team. I don't think any player could fix it. Like one player alone can fix the team. It's also gonna be out, the whole team. But what I'm gonna say is, the Silva deal is gonna be important. If we can't get him, then I'm not really sure who to really get. Hanko, I heard it's gonna be in the summer. Tomori, I heard the rumors about it, but I'm like, we're not spending. James, I bet you could agree with me too. We're not spending 25 million for Tomori. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see that one happening after seeing him play today and knowing what we're paying for Kalulu. I was kind of against it when the game started because I was telling the other guys, one which is a Milanista, I'm like, the lightning can't strike twice. But I don't know. He played really well. I like the way he performed out there. But yeah, and as far as center forward, if you're going to go to Manchester United, you have to go for Anthony. I'm joking, but I'm not sure.
I'm like, no.
I'm not sold on Xerxes if we're not sold on Mote yet. That's the one thing is that we're going to be stuck with another player. If it's a cheap loan for the rest of the season, it can't hurt that bad. I do worry that the Ruben Amorim has just completely destroyed his confidence by pulling him off after 32 minutes last week. It's kind of terrible. I feel bad for Xerxes. But yeah, there's not a lot of other options out there that are realistic. There's some Serie B guys I've brought up before, but other than that, like I can't pronounce his name, but the guy from Sporting, he's going to go for north of 60, maybe north of 100 if he goes in January. But yeah, there's just nothing realistic out there for this window, unless we just try to bring somebody up from next gen or something for striker if it's not Xerxes on a cheap loan. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel you guys. So I'm trying to find the hockey game, but I'll check that later. Let's give a shout out to our fellow Interista, Mr. Pasquale. Buonasera, Pasquale. Even though last week we were going back and forth on one of my videos, because apparently Atalanta are now winter champions. But does it really matter? For now, they're winter champions. And then wait and see. I know his point. They haven't played 19 games, but come on, Pasquale. Facciamo un pochi, bro. You know what I meant by that. But all good. Pleasure and buon anno anche a te. Do you still have the YouTube channel, Pasquale, or you stopped? Because I haven't seen you doing videos. I'm gonna lie. If Calabria signs for Juventus, it will be amusing to see. I'll lose my shit if that happens. What about you, James? Hell no, not a chance, buddy.
That should be as realistic as signing Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that would be terrible if that happens. Giuntoli, I'm sorry, but if that does happen, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be like Giuntoli.
It's like getting Deschilio. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, no, like just fire Giuntoli at that point if he makes that move, because like I said, that would be a disaster, And just for you, Anthony, hell no.
No. And one thing, we got Paco. I think that getting Zerski and losing Vlahovic wouldn't do any better for Rio, but worse. Well, this is in the winter. We're not going to get rid of Vlahovic in the winter. In the summer, of course, if they get rid of Vlahovic, we need somebody big. This is just for the winter. Maybe a backup, but that's the only option, me personally, because we're not going to spend big money, Pasquale.
At 12 million a season for Vlahovic, you can't keep him. And if you can even get 40 million for him, the wage savings is huge.
Go
Yes,
after
I still have
Go
it.
after
Just been,
Go after Osimhen.
Yes,
At this
sir.
point, just go after Osimhen. At this point.
I wish. Yeah, just to respond to Pasquale. Yes, I still have it. Just busy lately. Well, keep on going. 'Cause I know it's hard, but once you get in the game, Pasquale, because you know your stuff, even though me and you, we go back and forth because Interisti Juventini, it's hard to connect. But, I respect you. But continue. Then, like I said, you can give me a call. Maybe I might have you in. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe on Monday. But it's not 100% sure, Pasquale. And he goes on, yes, but Zuski isn't a real striker like Vlahovic. Well, Vlahovic is not a real number 9 either. So I don't know, Pasquale. We'll see. What do you guys answer to that?
I agree and I don't agree. For Mota's system, I think that he'd be more comfortable with somebody like Xerxes that he's used before. And
Yeah.
Vlahovic just doesn't seem to thrive under any system I've seen him since Fiorentina. So, but he should be an out and out 9 with his size and his stature and his pace. But he just doesn't. He spends too much time on the ground moping and whining to refs, and little defenders like Lisandro Martinez could probably shake off Vlahovic, right? Like it's kind of pathetic how weak he looks for his frame.
Yeah, that's where I get pissed off. I don't know, guys. I have no words to subscribe. What's gonna happen next for us, Juventus? Then we'll see what happens on the other teams. Chat. We have some time. Leave questions on the blog. Leave some banter time, I should call it. I'm all for it. But while I wait for you guys to do the shut up with the questions whatsoever, I know it's pretty early of predictions, but there's some games coming. I just checked tomorrow. You want to do some little predictions for tomorrow's games? For
Sure.
the quality, no, I got to start. Predictions, okay. Tomorrow, let's start with the top teams because the 4 teams are out for the Coppa Italia. Fiorentina, Napoli. I'm going 2-0 for Fiorentina. You, James?
2-1 for Napoli.
Yeah. You, Joe?
2-1. I'm gonna have to say, even though I hate Fiorentina too after what they did to us last weekend, but I'm gonna have to say Fiorentina will win against the Partenope. 2-1 to Fiorentina.
2-1 to Fiorentina. Okay, then what else we have? I'm just going for the top teams. Roma, Lazio. I'm gonna go for Lazio for a win. You, Joe?
I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. You, James?
2-0 for Lazio.
2-0 for Lazio. Okay, I say a win 1-0 for Lazio. You want to keep the predictions for our teams at the next live? Because there's no point in it now because who knows what's going to happen. Okay, continue on. We have some interesting things here. We got Paco. Do you guys think that Moto should start Perin or continue De Gregorio? For me, I think he should start Perin. De Gregorio, I don't mind the player, but he's been doing a lot of mistakes. You, James?
I think they should continue with that. Like Perin should have started today, like in the Super Coppa, the Coppa games. I think they should keep with that format, and they strayed from it today. So maybe he deserves the next Serie A start.
I see.
Yeah, De Gregorio, like I said, worst game in a Juve kit.
Yep.
But I think Pirin should start more. He's pretty good. I don't know why they don't, but he's been there for a long time. They should.
Mm.
He's a
Yeah.
little short. He's short.
Yeah, he is. That's right.
Yeah, but he still does his job.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Joe?
No,
Between
like I said, I mean, to Di Gregorio, I've always liked, but at this moment in time, he's actually, not been doing very great. I mean, look at the second goal of Milan. Why are you out of your line like that? It's like I understand that it was coming, but like seriously, come on, like and
My kick.
not just that. I'm telling you, Perrin is definitely going to. Like I said, I think Perrin would have done a better job if he started today. I agree with James on that. Since he's not featuring in this one, let Perrin start the next game.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I like how you talk, Joe. You always compliment my kick. Before we go on, I just want to say to everyone in the chat, you can follow me on YouTube, Calcio with Reno Z. Then you can follow me on Facebook, Soccer for Her per Sempre Calcio, because unfortunately I can change the name there. Then on Twitter and Instagram, Calcio with Reno Z. You guys can follow me there for the latest updates. You guys can shoot me a message. I know a lot of you would like to join me live, but like I said, in the next month, I will do a call-in show. Then, of course, I know Mike Camarata has been on. I promised him, don't worry, Mike, we'll do something new. I'll try to get people slowly, shortly, and we'll have all some fun. Then, of course, follow Mr. Gio from Juve Cornercast. He's doing a wonderful job. You're reached over 600. Wow.
Yeah.
Complimenti. You're passing in front of me.
Oh man.
Good for you, bro. No. Trust me on this one. It's pretty impressive, and you're doing a very good job at your age. Not even 2-3 months at that amount. That's pretty good, man. So continue with the good work.
Thank you, man.
And James with the Juventus Club of Montreal, we do miss you, Vancouver, but you're doing a good job as well. You can follow him. How you call it, James? Sorry,
JOFC MTL on Instagram. So Juventus official fan club of Montreal.
Okay, sorry guys, I have sto cazzo di coso. Okay, so follow them. Then let's finish up here. I'm behind. I'm not sure. Lazio win. They win. Johnson win. Okay. We have another question. Do you guys think Giuntoli should get rid of Douglas Lewis in January? I don't know. If it was for me, if Mota's not playing him, yeah. Like I heard he's a good player. Give him a chance, but for how long? What about you, Joe? You already saying get rid of him?
Douglas Luiz out. Oh yeah, no, he's for me. No, truthfully, I hope he gets rid of Douglas Luiz somehow. Makes a lot of money or something. Do like a 40 million, 30 million, at least get something out of him. Because I know after the past couple of months, he's not worth the same amount that we bought him. So, if you could get him like around 30, 40 million, we could get somebody a little bit better quality, possibly, maybe. I would, in my opinion, I probably would rather get Tonali than get, Douglas Luiz. So,
yeah, that would be a dream.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So then we can stick it to the Milanisti.
Yeah, well, Anthony, he's gonna comment for sure because he's gonna say he's a Milanista. Say for sure, buddy. We'll wait and see. Go ahead, James.
I think we could still get what we paid for Douglas Luiz from the Premier League. They are all really high on him, the fans and the managers, etc. So I think we could get rid of him for a good buck. And it probably wouldn't be in January, but if we have to wait till the summer and maybe we get some good play out of him for our investment and his wages. But if we could get rid of him in January for close to what we paid, why not? Because he's got issues here. If he can't work with J Medical, then he should go somewhere else.
Yeah, Pasquale said Douglas Luiz came in good today. Yeah, but for 10 minutes, bro, he needs to play more. It will be considered a failure, Pasquale, but the question should be asked. And Pasquale, indeed. Oh, well. Ask Morata for Fratesi since he has a stomach patches.
Oh.
I will love Fratesi, but I don't know. What about you guys?
No.
No.
Why?
No Fratesi, no Berardi, no Raspadori.
No, none of those.
Why? Why not Fratesi? Fratesi could be good.
No, I don't think he would even fit under this Juventus. I think he'd just be like as much as a failure as Douglas Luiz would be.
He'd be the next Bernadeschi.
Yeah, he could be. He could be the next.
Well,
Bernat.
he's been playing good with the national team. I don't know why Inzaghi doesn't start him at the beginning. I have no idea, but hey, you guys call like if I have to pick him, sure. But I don't see anything wrong with the guy.
He plays well. Fratesi plays well when it comes in the national team. When it comes to like friendlies, Nations League, but when it comes to the Euro, nowhere to be existed. Yeah. He's not even there.
So Reno, in your Juventus starting 11, where do you put Raspadori and Fratesi?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Oh my God, you guys give me a hard time. But hold on a second, Fratesi did good even at the Euro, even at the final against Spain at the Nations League. Let's not forget that he did good. I think they should give him more time. That's just me. Then I could be wrong. I know Roma is looking for him. So, I don't know.
Oh, man.
We have Tommy James. This is the guy from the Juventus Club of Vancouver, the one from Milano. He's on the chat. Remember Tommy? He's always on the Juventus Club. Yeah, I met him. He's on the pictures tonight. He's at Milano. Grande Tommy. Wow. It's 6. Che ore è a Milano? Le 3 di mattino? 4 in the morning? Wow. Thank you. Then let's close it up with the last question. What's the price of Fratesi? I don't know. Pasquale, shoot up. Do you guys know the price of Fratesi? I don't know.
Ask McKinney.
McKinney? Maybe. Oh, yeah, because it's his girl. To be quite honest with you, I don't know. Let me check, because I know IFTV posted about Fratesi, but I don't know. So let me see it. Fratesi is a mid. Berardi and Bernardesco right wingers. Attaccanti
40
esterni.
million. 40 million.
Well, you just checked.
Fratesi, 40 million?
That's a lot.
No way. No way.
No.
No way. No way. Not for a bench player.
I just want to answer to Pascal. Well, the fact with Berardi and Adesco, these guys were making a joke, Pascal. Why you gotta be so serious? Madonna mia. We all know he's a mid. Even the fact they mentioned Raspadori because they know I don't mind him, but nobody likes Raspadori. If we have to put beside Vlahovic. But it was a simple joke, Pasquale. Mannaggia te. Però ti voglio bene. He said 40 million. Okay. Told me 4 a.m. I'm sick, so I cannot catch sleep. And I said, okay, let's see Reno's live. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Grande Tommy. I think can close it up. I think there's nothing much to say. Pasquale, is it Cum Miners or is for Cum Miners to do? No. Well, you guys answer.
Oh.
No.
No.
I'm not getting rid of Cum Miners for Fratesi, not a chance. Even though he still has to prove, but no. No. Let's close it up. Thank you all from the chat. Thank you, James. I hope to have you back. Joe, I'm pretty sure we'll get together again on your live or mine. Thank you again. Thank you for the love, support. And thank you all, guys. All I can say, fino alla fine, Forza Italia e a casa tutti. Sorry, James, I know you're French, but I have to do it. Until then, ciao ciao e arrivederci.